Hey guys, welcome. We got a little bit of a different setup today. So we're just going to do just the one read today. It took a little while to get things set up here. Let's see. So we have the Gilded Tarot deck, and I wanted to pair it with the Elemental deck. It was just really calling to me today. I want to see what energies the collective is dealing with today. And maybe we should look into that person. A person who you've left behind, who you've parted ways with. And maybe we'll see how they're doing since they don't have you in their life anymore. Maybe they're getting their shit together. Maybe they're not. Maybe they got a bit of a clue as to what they're missing and what they left behind. Or maybe they're still sort of in a stupor. See what we have. So we do have the moon, and the moon represents darkness. So I don't know, this person might still have their head pretty far up their ass and not be able to see daylight. Well, we do have breath. Breath represents life. Interesting. It's like, a lot of times I get a really positive vibe off of this card, like breathing new life into something. It's like, I feel like they've almost had that taken from them. It's like I almost wonder if they're having health issues. I feel like, I'm just going to say it, like trouble breathing, like heavy breathing, heavy chest. And I do feel like it is a result of the way that they live their life. And I'm not going to say karma per se. Like maybe they do a lot of drinking. Maybe this person indulges in things that they shouldn't. Maybe they're having health issues. And I feel like there's something going on there. Fire, which represents ignition. See, like anger. I feel a heaviness in these cards. This person's like, they're angry. Are they angry with you because they left, or they're angry with themselves because they let you go? You know, we also have atoms. Atoms represent building. It is tied to breath. It is tied to health. This person having health concerns. It's just like a virus. It's like something really small. It's like something really small and microscopic that's making them sick. So it's not like this person has like broken their leg or something like that. It's like this is something really, really tiny and from within. They're going through a pretty rough time. Pressure. Pressure represents transformation. And it's usually representative of outside forces. So this is not something that somebody chooses for themselves. This is like things that are going on around them. I do feel like it's health related. Pressure. And I was feeling pressure like on my chest, like having trouble breathing. We do have storms. Storms represent cleansing. What is this one all about, Tarot? Give me a couple more cards here and then we'll get going with the Gilded Tarot. Snow and silence. It's like they feel like they're left out in the cold. They feel like they're alone. One more of these elemental cards, please. That's the one. West. West represents completion. So the end of a chapter. The end of a chapter. What does this all mean for this person? Because there are some health issues, and it does have to do with breathing and a heavy chest. What does that... Oh God, I'm starting to get a vibe off the cards and I'm not liking it. So I'm going to pull some Gilded Tarot and I'm going to hope that I'm getting pulled in a different way. Because this is not a very nice one so far. Let's see what we got. So we do have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can represent a blast from the past. So someone or something from your past coming back into your life. This can also speak of learning lessons from the past, of letting the past go. Something from their past is coming back to make them sick. Something from their past, something that they did. Something that they did. The Knight of Swords. Oh, geez. Okay, so I feel like this is a sickness that they actually got from someone in their past. This might be an STD. I feel like they're having to make other people aware now. They're having to speak some probably pretty embarrassing and humiliating truths to others about this sickness. I wonder if this is, how does this all fit in? And the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands can represent a couple different things. Most often it represents choosing a path. It does represent partnerships as well. And Wands is indicative of communication. So I feel like, again, this is reiterating from the cards that this person is having to reach out to others and possibly say what's going on. Communicate about this sickness. And the Moon card, secrets are having to be revealed. And that's what this person is having to, this person's having to say some shit. And it's embarrassing. And this is where the pressure card comes in. Outside forces are forcing them to do that. This would be like a secret. They would love to keep this a secret, but they actually have to tell other people. And that's why that's where Storms fits into. Because I was waiting for it to pop up. I know if I pull more cards, everything makes sense. This is like, this Storms is having to communicate to other people about this illness. I feel like they might have passed on to others as well. I am thinking like STDs. And it's like this big, hugely embarrassing thing that they are having to talk about, and it is because of their behavior, and it is going to make these other people angry, and it is going to hurt other people. But once they know, those people can get treated too. But this is definitely going to isolate them from others. We do have the Ten of Swords, which represents a disappointing ending, sometimes one that's beneficial in the long run. I wonder if this is the person who they got it from, that they're no longer in a relationship with. I'm going to pull some more cards to figure out where that Ten of Swords fits in. So the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can represent moving on. Can also represent swift change. When he speaks to a person too, he can speak of somebody who acts rashly without thinking. Wands, you guys have heard me say it before. I'm sure you've heard other readers say it too. It can be indicative of the male sex organ. So this person might have been kind of humping around without using protection, without really thinking about the consequences. I ain't they fucking thinking about it now, though. We do have, I'm going to slide this further away from the candles. We do have the the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles can represent partnerships too coming together. It can also represent starting to see the fruits of your labor. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. Just as soon as I was saying that, I was like, that was probably a pretty poor choice of words. It's like this person they chose the behavior, and now they're starting to see the consequences of it. Which is this illness. Is this illness that they have because they weren't careful. This is kind of what happens. That is the fruits of your labor if that's what you're doing. We also have the Nine of Cups here. So this Nine of Cups, it usually represents sort of wish fulfillment. It usually represents abundance. I see a lot of partying in this card, and I feel like it ties into their behavior and like this carefree way of going through the world. I wouldn't be surprised if a Fool card doesn't pop up too. But this sort of like just gonna dip it in every cup they can get kind of thing, and they really don't give a shit about what the consequences are. Whew. The Hierophant. So this Hierophant can represent an institution. This is speaking to the medical institution. This is speaking to them actually having to go get treatment now. And there they are. That would be them. That's the King of Wands. That is the energy that we're working with for this other person, whether this person is a male or a female. This is the energy that goes with they are driven by their passions. This person can be impulsive. They might have a very hot temper as well. Wands is indicative of a fire sign. So it could be. It's not necessarily, but it could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. For some people, it might be. For some people, like I said, it's just indicative of that being led by your passions, that possibly hot temper, that really thinking or acting rashly without thinking. And we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is like that happiness celebration. See, this is what I was feeling from the Nine of Cups too. It's like this party. Party. Why is it still showing up? Is this person still partying? Oh boy, this person is angry that this has happened to them. Oh, and they are still partying. That's what the cards are telling me. This person is actually still putting other people at risk. Ooh, we do have the Justice card here too. So the Justice card can represent that they are going through some sort of a legal proceeding as well. It can just represent scales being balanced. So this might even be tying into karma, tying into the fruits of the labor, guys, right? So that reaction to an action, it's sort of like they put it out there, they chose the behavior, and now they're gaining the consequences from that. We do have the King of Cups. So this King of Cups can be indicative of a water sign. So that could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces for some people. Most often it's just indicative of emotions and somebody who is more emotional. Sometimes in a negative light, this King of Cups can be somebody who is emotionally manipulative. I feel like this is somebody who is deep in their emotions too at this moment because of what they're going through. I feel a lot of anger for everything that's happened. I feel a lot of anger for where they are in life, for what they're going through. And the Nine of Wands. See, and this is what it is, right? They were sticking their wand in like everything. Like they were humping around without any protection, without any care in the world, without any thought of the consequences that we all know are out there, but they're just doing it anyways, and it finally caught up with them. We have that Knight of Cups too. That Knight of Cups, he tends to be an emotional victory. He tends to be an emotional offering. I don't get like this person is going to be, I feel like they're out trying to get more relationships. I feel like they're still partying, and this is why these cards are coming out. It's not like they've understood what they're doing. It's not like they're going to stop the behavior. I feel like they're still out there and they're putting other people at risk. We do have the Wheel of Fortune card. I feel like this Wheel of Fortune card is tying into the Justice card. It's tying into some sort of a balance, coming back into check, like their behavior was sort of, it just swung too far one way, and now we have to come back to balance things out. They're answering for that. This is what these consequences are. This is them answering for their behavior. Oh boy. And the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles can speak to balance. It can speak to juggling as well. See, I feel like because of what they had, they've been forced to tell others from their past, because that would be part of, I believe, medical protocol. But I feel like they're still out there partying, and they're not telling anybody that they're out there partying. Like they're not telling the doctors that they're still out doing this. They're not telling these new partners what's going on. And the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles tends to represent wealth. It tends to represent abundance. I feel like this person's really sick and they're getting sicker. We do have the Empress card. The Empress card represents that nurturing. Where does she fit in? Where does she fit in? Because this is not this person. I wonder if they're going to reach back out to you. There we are. There it is. I know sometimes if I focus on the cards long enough, it comes into my mind. I get sort of that clear picture of events that are going to be happening. It's like they're going to be reaching out, and it might be to the collective. It might be to someone else in the collective. Here's this through the grapevine. They're going to be reaching out to somebody for money to help with medical expenses. Somebody who they see in this Empress energy. So somebody who's caring, somebody who's nurturing, kind, generous. All those beautiful, wonderful qualities. So this might be the collective. This could also be a friend. This could also be a family member. This could be another ex-lover too. I feel like they got a lot of them. But prepare, collective, if this is you. This might be coming your way. Because I feel like they're going to need help with the expenses. I also feel like they just want sympathy. They want someone to feel bad for them. Even though they completely brought this on themselves, I feel like they want pity. This person, I just keep getting that in my mind. This person really wants pity because they're in their own pity party right now too. We also have, oh boy, we have the World card. So this World card represents sort of rewards from the universe a lot of times, but these are not ones that show up out of the blue. This is not luck. These are things that you have to earn. So this is learning lessons from your past, really tough lessons, being able to endure tough situations, being able to move forward in a positive, healing way. And the universe likes to reward you for this. I do believe this World card is tying into justice. It's tying into the Wheel of Fortune, and it's all about karma in this case. The Two of Swords is like that indecision. I feel like this person's, they're angry. I feel like they're angry. They're confused. It hasn't entirely stopped their behavior because they're so angry about their situation. I feel like they are going to reach out to somebody, whoever this Empress energy is, to try and get some financial help, to try and gain some sympathy for their situation. I don't feel like they have a total grasp of basically their actions caused this. I think they are too busy feeling sorry for themselves. And this hasn't been like some life revelation for them that if they ever get healthy again, that they're going to live their life completely different. No, they'll just sort of carry on the same way they've always been going. I don't feel like they've evolved to that point where they recognize this as like a karmic life lesson and are really drinking it in and trying to evolve and grow as a person. So that Empress needs to keep that in mind when this person reaches out to her, when this King of Wands energy reaches out to her, because I feel like this person's going to try and be emotionally manipulative, like this King of Cups can sometimes be when he's in a negative state. And I feel like this person is in a very negative state. Whew, that was a pretty heavy one, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this read, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.